Hi and welcome. I'm Institutional Portfolio Manager Ilan Kolet. This week brought major decisions from both the Bank of Canada and the Federal Reserve. Let's break down what happened and, more importantly, what it means for the portfolios we manage for Canadian investors. First, here at home, the Bank of Canada cut its overnight rate by a quarter point to 2.5%. The governor pointed to a softening job market and easing inflation as the key reasons. It's not impossible that we see at least one more cut this year. Meanwhile, south of the border, the U.S. Federal Reserve also cut rates, lowering their target range to 4 to 4.25%. Fed Chair Powell described it as a risk management move, also citing rising concerns about the labor market. The Fed is now signaling more cuts are on the way for 2025. So both central banks are cutting rates. How are we thinking about this in the context of the funds we manage? In the US, we see a market that is almost singularly focused on the AI rally. This has made the market highly concentrated and, in our view, somewhat riskier than it appears. When we look past the AI and the AI concerns, we see underlying concerns from policy uncertainty to the potential for a weaker US dollar. As a result, we're more cautious around the US than we were last year and are underweight US equities. We've also reduced our exposure to the US dollar. In contrast, we believe the story for Canada is one of darkest before the dawn. Yes, the economy has been struggling, but we believe the worst of the headwinds, from trade tensions to the pain of mortgage renewals, are beginning to fade and could be behind us. A path to improvement is becoming visible for the first time in many, many years. That's why we've recently closed our long-held underweight in Canadian assets and moved to a broadly neutral position on the equity side. In short, our strategy is about looking to where the puck is going and not where it is now. We're balancing the crowd's momentum in the US with the underappreciated recovery story that we see building here in Canada. Thanks again for watching.